Hey guys, I just got done watching the season slash series finale of Ironheart, so time for another Lego Dimensions video. I think I said this in that video, but in case I didn't, I'm gonna be sticking with the format I did in the Daredevil Born Again video from now on. So most of the episodes are gonna just the outfits, and then the finale is gonna be a level. So for Take Me Home, you would have Ree Williams in a red jacket, Dean Choi, the Mark III, and if I was going based off the fact I believe Marks 1 and 2 were the ones in Wakanda Forever, so if I'm wrong on the marks, I apologize. So Ironheart, the Ironheart Mark III armor, Stuart Clown, which is his actual name, not an actual clown. Uh, their Ironheart Mark III armor after it gets destroyed. Landon's outfit from this episode, Ronnie Williams' outfit from this episode, Then Molly Williams, Xavier Williams, Riri Williams in her warehouse attire, Parker as the Herd, John's outfit from this episode, uh, Riri Williams after she gets caught in the trap, uh, Parker and his Parker and what I'm calling his casual attire. And then the young Riri from the flashback in this episode. The young Riri with a welded mask. I think that's what those are called, like those the like rectangle ones that you put down and they cover your entire face. And then Riri Williams when she's configuring her suit, and then Natalie shirt, and then for the real Natalie, please stand up. It'll be the characters will be Re in a yellow jacket, Re in a gray jacket, Slug Ross, and then Clown and Clary, Jerry, Clown, Job, and Riri in their no, sorry, not in the notes. Uh, Clown and Job in their gang meeting attire. Riri as she's meeting Joe, who we found out later is actually Ezekiel Stain, and then Heather in her attire from this episode, and then the Mark 4 Ironheart armor, and Parker as he's shirtless, and then for for, for we and the Danger Girl, it'll be the character will be Riri, Slug, Roz, Jerry, Clown, and Job in their heist celebration outfits, and then also Xavier and Joe in their attire from this episode, and then Riri and Natalie in their attire during their conversation at the park. And then Joe, who at this point we find out is actually Ezekiel Stain, Obadiah Stain's son. Anyway, his two outfits from this episode will be his failed prosthetic attempt, and after Riri bandages him up from that attempt, it'd be Riri, Slug, Roz, Jerry, Clown, and Joe from the heirloom heist. And sorry if I misnamed anyone. It was kind of hard to keep track of the gang member names. And then for Bad Magic, it'd be the Parker from the house robbery flashback, and then Riri as she's inspecting the jacket piece, and then Ronnie's attire from this episode, and then Riri Williams adds her outfit as she discovers Ezekiel was arrested, and then Ezekiel staying in his prison uniform, and then Hurt in the bath, and then Riri Williams with her jacket hood up, no relation to the character Hurt, and then Roz with goggles, Williams wearing Xavier's watch, and then when he's getting the watch from Riri, and then Ronnie after Ronnie in her attire from when Riri trapped her in the force field, and then Riri and Ronnie in their attire from when they visit Stanton's, and then Madeline, Zelma's attire from this episode, both with and without goggles, and then And Ezekiel Stain when he's arrested in that maximum security prison. I don't think this is a name, but like it's basically like an Alcatraz. And then Riri as she's experimenting with the piece of fabric, and then you're wearing the Ironheart Mark IV armor, and then Natalie her in a junkyard appearance, and Ezekiel Stain when he's hooked up and getting his bionic implants, and then for Karma the Glitch, it'll be Slug as they're controlling the magnet. And Jerry and Ross in their from the White Castle fight. And Riri after she's bruised from that fight. And also Clown from the White Castle fight. And then Natalie in a red jacket. And then Ezekiel Stain with his electrical powers. And then the the damaged Ironheart Mark IV armor, and then Ronnie Williams' attire from this episode. Natalie wearing the orange jacket, and then the young Riri Williams, and then Landon and Zelma's attire from this episode, and then Riri's yellow jacket attire from this episode, and then Ezekiel's attire as he's moving, moving away, and then Heather the neighbor's attire from this episode, and then Arthur and then the Mark V Ironheart armor, and then the finale, the past is the past. Since it's the finale, so for the first part of the level, it will be the two locations at once thing. One side would be John in his attire from the in his attire from the house robbery flashback, fending off the guards, and Parker and then Parker in his attire from the house robbery flashback as he's running away will be the other location. And then the second part of the level will be Riri and Landon in their auto shop attire, trying to fix Natalie. And then for the third part of the level, it will be the two locations at once thing. one location would be Ironheart Mark 6, fighting Ezekiel Sims, or Ezekiel Stains, excuse me. And the other half would be Parker in his Mephisto jacket, and Mephisto himself, which finally, if you've seen New Rock Trust, finally, from the other Vader deal, and then the the fourth part of the level, the Ironheart Mark 5. The Ironheart Mark 5 armor, finding Parker, and then Riri loses the armor at one point. So Riri loses the armor at one point. Title will be called Riri Parker Fight. And then the fifth part of the level will be Riri Williams in her pizzeria attire, and Mephisto making the deal. And then one last character that didn't make sense to put in the level is Natalie after she's revived. Thanks for watching a Bloodline Frequent, because they're based on movies that's in theaters, plus the finales of the Disney Plus series, the Disney Plus Marvel series, excuse me. So yeah, bye.